So, good evening. We are back again with the final upload of the day. We've done 3 today. Pat on the back for me. Big up to all of you lot as well. That live stream we did earlier was sick. I'm going to be doing another one again tomorrow, and another one on Thursday, and another one on Friday. I may potentially be able to do one Sunday, but Saturday I definitely can't. I've got loads on Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you're subscribing. Big up to everyone who subscribed off of the back of that live stream. 50 people straight off of the back of that live stream. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Big up to everyone who's subscribed. Make sure you stick a big thumbs up on the video. And you have got until Sunday to follow my Instagram, LeeGunner82, if you want to be involved in the giveaway. Like I said, it's nothing major. Hopefully you guys will like it. One of you is going to win it. And yeah, man, you have to follow my Insta. But let's talk about Philippe Coutinho, the man that went from Liverpool to Barcelona for about 140 million quid. Barca still owe Liverpool about 40 million quid, I think, for that deal. Liverpool, off of the back of that, obviously went on to sign Virgil van Dijk. They went on to sign the goalkeeper, Alisson. And the rest is history, really. They've won the Champions League. They've won the Premier League. They lost the Champions League final before winning it. And that kind of transformed Liverpool's fortunes, really. And it's not really worked out for Coutinho, has it? He's not really fitted in how everyone thought he was going to fit in at Barcelona. He hasn't hit the ground running. He's had good spells, but it's just all gone a bit Pete Tong for the fella. Went on loan to Bayern Munich. Done all right at Bayern Munich, but just nowhere near the levels of expectation. And it's kind of mad, really, that a player that went for that much money is now valued at £20 million. And this is a player that Arsenal get linked to every transfer window. It gets a bit boring, if I'm honest. But at the same time, he is obviously a decent footballer, hence why he went for 140 million. But is he still any good? And that's what I want you guys to answer. Would you take Coutinho at Arsenal? Leave it in the comment section down below and let me know what you think of him. Because, listen, for £20 million, the wages would be astronomical. It'd end up being a lot of money. And this could be William part 2, because we spent a lot of money on William's wages. Obviously, no fee, but Coutinho would command a fee. He would command the wages that go with that fee. And it'd probably end up being around 60 million quid all in with wages. Is that too much for Coutinho? I think it is, if I'm being completely honest. I've always liked Coutinho, but I've never got the hype. Like, I think he's a good footballer. I do. I genuinely do. I think, yeah, you're decent. But at the same time, it's like, you're not 140 million decent. You're not smashing in 20 goals a season. You're not bagging assists for fun. You're all right. You're above average, but you're not that top tier. And, you know, do we need another player on the books that's coming towards the end of his career that's just looking for another move, get the paycheck? You know, yes, it'd be good for him to be back in the Premier League. Like I said, he is a fantastic footballer, but, you know, at the end of the day, I just think there's better players out there that we could be linked to and sign. And, you know, we could go for Sabitzer. That's somebody that's similar sort of age, that's a lot cheaper in terms of wages and fee. Obviously, the fees there or thereabouts the same, but the wages would be levels cheaper to sign Sabitzer, and the output's about the same. So for me, I wouldn't take Coutinho. He would make us better. Don't get it twisted. He would make our midfield better, but at the same time, it's a lot of money to pay on wages. I reckon he'd probably want around 250 a week, I reckon. And we'll probably pay it as well, because we're the banter club. That's what we tend to do, don't we? But it's a bit of a crazy one, because he's really out of favour at Barcelona. And Barcelona, let's not forget, they've signed a few players, and they can't register any of them because their wage bill is too much. You know, they've got Messi signed up to a fat deal, nearly 600 grand a week. They've got Aguero in there. They've got Frankie de Jong on 350 grand a week. You know, they've offered to terminate Pjanic's contract just like that. And he said, nah, I ain't terminating, bruv. You know, they've signed Memphis Depay. They can't register Depay. They can't register Aguero, as far as I know, because their wages are too high and they've got too many players. So they have to get rid. They have to get a lot of money off the wage bill. Otherwise, they are in breach of financial fair play, and they are in big trouble if they do that. You know, Barcelona could come up against some serious sanctions if they break that. So they are going to be looking to get rid of the likes of Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann, Philippe Coutinho, you know, Pjanic. There's 4 players straight away that they could probably get around 100 million quid for, and get probably about £1.5 million off the wage bill every week, or maybe £1 million off the wage bill every week, which is crazy when you think about it. But this is how big clubs act. They go out there, they go and do over the odds on a player if they really want their player. They set the precedent, they set the bar high, and they say, right, we want him, we're signing him, 140. We want Dembele, boom, 120. Griezmann, boom, 120. Yeah, that's how they roll. But this is the problem you have when you roll like that, because they have been mismanaged, and now it comes as a snowball effect, and eventually you sit there and you're like, wow, we're kind of snookered here. Now they're in big dire straits, and it's not going to be easy for them to get out of that. But listen, Coutinho for £20 million on paper looks decent, doesn't it? Oh, yes, he's £20 million. Oh, £20 million for Coutinho. Oh, but he scored a screamer against Arsenal once. You know, it was amazing. He is a good player. We've already covered that. The wages would probably be 250 a week. Let's say even 200 grand a week. That's 10 million a year for, say, 4 years. That's 40 million plus the 20. He ain't worth 60 million quid. I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. And I'd go and do the money on saying bigger, better, younger, or somebody that's around the same age but is a lot cheaper as the overall package. Because at the end of the day, we've gone down this route of buying overpriced crap. I'm not saying he's crap, but he is overpriced, and I don't want to go down this route. And let's not forget as well, he would not have a sell-on, because what would his market value be after 3 seasons at Arsenal if he's 20 million now? You know, the only place we'd be able to get rid of him is probably China or America. And I don't want to take that risk, if I'm honest. I'd rather go for something a lot better in terms of an overall package for the football club and going forward. So let me know your thoughts on all of that. Would you take Philippe Coutinho at the Arsenal? I'm just staring out the window and there's about 20 cows in the field opposite. Moo! There's literally like 20 cows. It's just greenery, fields. But would you take Philippe Coutinho? If so, leave it in the comments. If not, leave it in the comments. Tell me how much you rate him. Rate him from 1 to 10. 1 being crap, 10 being amazing. Would you pay the 50, 60, 70 million pounds to get him for 3 or 4 seasons? I ain't doing that. Leave that in the comments section. I'll be back again with free videos tomorrow. One will be a live stream, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. It'll probably be about the same sort of time as well, about 4:30. Big game tomorrow. England are playing. As I record this, it's half time in the game between Italy and Spain. 0-0. Spain should be winning. Will they win? There we go. Anyway, all have a wonderful evening, whatever it is you're doing. Arteta out, and Southgate out. We're out of here. Later.